and Christianity in the Caucasian Albania in the territory of Azerbaijan, Islam became the predominant religion in our nation in the 8th century. After the fall of the Arab Caliphate, Azerbaijan restored its statehood traditions, marking a revival in political, economic, and cultural areas. And Azerbaijan became part of the Russian Empire at the beginning of the 19th century. After the collapse of the Russian Empire on May 28, 1918, the Azerbaijani Democratic Republic was founded, and our nation is rightfully proud that it became the first democratic republic in the Muslim world. Despite facing grave internal and external challenges, the role of this republic in the history of Azerbaijan cannot be overestimated, and its policy pursued during its short history of 1918-1920 left a large footprint in the history of our nation. Guided by the principles of equality, the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic eliminated racial, ethnic, religious, and class inequalities by granting equal rights to all citizens of the country. The government was based on the principle of accountability and separation of powers, and the Azerbaijani parliament was the first democratically elected multi-party and truly representative legislative body. Already in 1918, for the first time in the Islamic world, women were granted the right to vote. The newly established republic adopted its national flag, anthem, and coat of arms, declared Azerbaijani language as its state language, and provided scholarships for students to study abroad. So this flag, the anthem that you have just heard, and the national anthem and the national coat of arms, the entrance, are not the new ones, but the ones that were originally designed in 1918. The establishment of friendly relations with all nations, especially the neighboring states, was one of the foreign policy priorities. In 1919, the parliamentary delegation of Azerbaijan went to Paris with the goal of gaining international recognition for Azerbaijani Democratic Republic, which this action had then attained in January 1920. And Azerbaijan received an invitation to the Supreme Council by the Paris Peace Conference. Already in 1919, diplomatic and consular missions of 16 countries were operating in Baku, including Belgium, France, Georgia, Iran, Italy, Poland, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, Ukraine, and the United States. In parallel, diplomatic and consular missions of Azerbaijan were established at that time in Armenia, Georgia, Iran, Turkey, Ukraine, and other countries. In April 1920, the Azerbaijani Democratic Republic ceased to exist, and in 1922, Azerbaijan became part of the Soviet Union. The restoration of independence of Azerbaijan took place after the disintegration of the former Soviet Union in 1991. Today, the Republic of Azerbaijan is an independent, sovereign, democratic country, bringing into reality the aspirations and ideals of the Azerbaijani Democratic Republic of 1918. Despite numerous political and economic challenges, Azerbaijan has transformed itself into a responsible and dynamic modern state and has proved to be a reliable partner for its neighbors and to the whole international community. Today, Azerbaijan is an active part of the international community. It has strong bilateral ties with dozens of countries. It participates in important initiatives of international organizations. Azerbaijan is a multi-ethnic and multi-confessional country. Our national parliament has 125 members, and 11 political parties are represented in the parliament, and the next election will be in 2025. And taking this opportunity, I am glad to tell that today we have a group of Azerbaijani parliamentarians, and I'm glad that they are here today with us. This year, Azerbaijan celebrates also the 30th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations with a number of countries, including those that are represented here today. And Belgium, our host nation, is among the first countries that has recognized Azerbaijan independence in 1992. Our embassy in Brussels was opened in 1995, and the Belgian embassy in Azerbaijan was established in 2007. During this 30-year-long period, our countries have exchanged a number of high-level visits, signed bilateral documents, established business and trade relations. The working group for Azerbaijani-Belgian interparliamentary relations was also established in the Parliament of Azerbaijan. Speaking about the business and commercial relations, I'm also glad to mention that today among us we have a delegation of Azerbaijani State Agency for Small and Medium Enterprises, the representatives of which are here these 2 days on a mission to Belgium, and they have already met a number of the Belgian partners. Azerbaijan has been cooperating with another important organization, this is the European Union, with all the major institutions of it, since 2009, within the framework of the Eastern Partnership Program, but also with the bilateral and other multilateral formats with all 27 member states of the European Union. The relations between Azerbaijan and the EU have been developing successfully, and we are at the stage of finalizing the EU-Azerbaijan Comprehensive Partnership Agreement, hopefully this year. We have a very active dialogue with the EU in the areas of energy, security, transportation, green dialogue, and strong political commitment for the dialogue in the field of research and innovation. And for your information, I would like to say that EU, if you look at statistics, is our biggest trading partner, and the number and 3 leading partners of Azerbaijan in terms of foreign trade are also EU countries. And I am particularly pleased today with the presence of the Deputy Secretary General of the External Action Service, Mr. Enrique Mora, with us. Thank you for being here today with us. I cannot leave this information, let's say, part of my presentation without mentioning that today here in Brussels, in Belgium, in a country of 11 million, we have approximately from 3,000 to 4,000 Azerbaijani nationals. Some of them are already citizens of Belgium, but they, regardless of their citizenship, they represent our country, our nation in the right way, and I am thankful to those of them who are here today with us. And of course, at the end, I would like to thank my able staff. We are not a big mission, we are just about 20 people. Half of them are dealing with Belgium, a couple of them with Luxembourg, and the second half are with the EU and its different institutions. So I'm also grateful to them for their daily support to me in my a relatively short period that I am here. I'm here already for 9 months, and hope to continue that to bring benefit both to the host nation, organizations that were dealing with us, and of course to my own country. So, Excellencies, distinguished guests, the noble basis of the United Nations concept is a quest for truth, reconciliation, and progress. The journey of any nation in time is driven by history and aspirations of its men and women, and love, compassion, and tolerance they confront are essential notions for all countries united together. And this is actually the substance of the United Nations, although it has been from time to time put onto very severe tests. But we still believe in the power of this organization, one of the reasons being that we do not have any other which could unite 193 member states. Today I invite you to enjoy yourself, and also to enjoy the Azerbaijani jazz and folklore music band, which will be performing somewhere in this big park. But you probably will not see them, but you will hear them definitely, which are performed by our young musicians. So thank you once again for being with us today, and I wish you an enjoyable evening. Thank you. official part is over, as you understand. So you can... Thanks.
Thanks.